In a quiet countryside town, there once lived a wealthy landlord named Mr. Harrison. His house stood tall on a small hill, a grand, aging mansion with wide wooden floors, tall windows, and heavy oak doors. The pantry was always full. The barns overflowed with wheat and corn. On the outside, it looked like a place of comfort and power. But inside, there was a problem. Rats. They scratched behind the walls at night. They tore open grain sacks. They chewed through furniture legs, and even ruined expensive coats stored for winter. Their tiny feet echoed through the dark hallways. Mr. Harrison began losing sleep. He felt embarrassed. A man who owned half the farmland in the county. Defeated by rats, one morning, after discovering yet another sack of wheat destroyed, he slammed his fist on the table and said, "That's it. I'm fixing this for good." He drove into town and visited the finest pet shop. There, behind polished glass, sat a stunning white cat. Its fur was soft like snow. Its eyes were calm and sharp. It moved with quiet dignity. The shop owner said, "She's rare, smart, a natural hunter." The price was high. But pride is expensive too. Mr. Harrison paid without hesitation and brought the white cat home. From the very first night, the scratching sounds began to disappear. Within 2 days, silence filled the house. No squeaks, no running feet, no torn grain sacks. The white cat worked swiftly and efficiently. She hunted every rat she found. She patrolled the house quietly, like a silent guardian. For the first time in months, Mr. Harrison slept peacefully. He even smiled at breakfast. Weeks passed. The house remained calm. But something slowly changed, not in the house, in Mr. Harrison's mind. He began noticing the cat sleeping in the sunlight. He saw her eating food from a bowl he paid for. He watched her resting on a chair near the fireplace. A thought began whispering, "The rats are gone. What exactly is she doing now?" Gratitude faded faster than the memory of fear. One afternoon, he stood by the door, looking at the cat. "You've done your job," he said flatly. "I don't need you anymore." He opened the door and, gently but firmly, pushed her outside. The white cat paused. She looked back once, not angry, not confused, just quiet. Then she walked away. For a while, life remained peaceful. Mr. Harrison felt clever. "I solved the problem," he told himself, "and I stopped wasting money." But problems rarely disappear forever. About a month later, faint scratching returned, then louder, then constant. This time, the rats didn't just sneak around, they invaded. They chewed through cabinet corners. They nested inside the walls. They ruined more grain than before. They seemed fearless. Mr. Harrison panicked. He rushed back into town. This time, he didn't look for beauty. He found a black cat sitting quietly in the corner of a modest shelter. Not elegant, not rare, but its eyes were alert, calculating. "I'll take that one," he said. The black cat arrived at the house. On the first day, it caught a rat quickly. But instead of killing it immediately, the cat dragged it into the living room. Right in front of Mr. Harrison, it tossed the rat into the air, pinned it, released it, chased it again. Like a performance, Mr. Harrison watched, impressed. "Now this one is skilled," he thought. Over the next few days, the black cat caught rats, but never too many. Sometimes it let one escape. Sometimes it only scared them. Sometimes it made sure Mr. Harrison was watching before showing its talent. Weeks turned into months. The rats never fully disappeared. But they never took over either. There was always just enough danger to keep fear alive, and just enough action to keep the cat valuable. Mr. Harrison began depending on the black cat completely. As long as rats exist, he thought, this cat is protecting my home. The black cat ate well, slept on soft cushions, received praise daily. Meanwhile, the rats quietly continued living in the walls. The house was never fully secure, damage never fully stopped. But Mr. Harrison felt comfortable, because he had a hero. Years passed like this. One evening, as he sat by the fireplace, watching the black cat lazily stretch, a memory surfaced. The white cat, the silence, the total peace. He suddenly realized something painful. The white cat had solved the problem completely, and because of that, she became unnecessary. The black cat understood something different. In this world, sometimes people aren't rewarded for solving problems. They're rewarded for managing them, for keeping them just alive enough. For the first time he wondered, did I lose a cat? Or did I lose the only one who truly protected me?